In this video, I have compiled some advice on divorce that Haruki Murakami sent to our readers. A 29-year-old woman sent an email to Haruki Murakami. My husband is a fan of yours and he recommended your works to me, and I started reading them and became a big fan. But my husband and I are now divorced. I am still in the middle of it, and I have not been able to sort out my feelings properly. It was a very difficult 6 months during the separation, but reading your website helped me a lot to feel happy and saved me. Thank you very much. I really think it would be a good idea to have a long talk with someone who has been through something similar, or to consult a counselor, but some people don't like that kind of thing. My advice in such cases has been consistently the same. You should start doing some exercise. Eat good food. Find a nice person. That may not be enough, of course, but start somewhere anyway. I have been married now for 2.5 years, and my husband and I have no love for each other. But I love my young son, and my husband also adores him. I want to fulfill my duty as a mother to my son until he reaches adulthood, but I am sometimes troubled. Mr. Murakami, how would you feel about living with someone who no longer loves you? Your situation makes me think of an animal in a cage. The entrance to the cage isn't locked, but the animal doesn't want to go outside because they are safe in their cages. I think it is a very difficult choice between safety and freedom. If you are asking me for advice on how to stay in a cage, I can't think of any good advice. I divorced about 4 months ago. As for me, I divorced at my own request, and I am now enjoying a spontaneous and enjoyable life on my own. However, people around me look at me like I must be having a hard time even though I'm cheerful, which annoys me. So, you are happy after your divorce. That's great. I have never been divorced before, but I can kind of understand how you feel. It's not a bad thing to start a new life with a clean slate. However, when one person has been in a relationship with both divorced couples, it often involves a bit of a sensitive issue as to how to deal with either one after the divorce. I divorced last month. We have only been married for a little over a year, but he actually confessed to me that he has always been gay. It was his second marriage. He said, "I thought maybe with you I could have a normal life, but it was not possible." That was tough. Surprisingly, gay men marry women more often than you might think. Sometimes it works out, but most of the time it doesn't seem to work out. But now that you know the cause of the problem, you can make a clean slate and move on with your new life. I am 26 years old and a recently remarried housewife. The man I remarried to is my ex-husband, which means we are back together as an ex-couple. I didn't like him before, but now that I see him in front of me, he seems different somehow. However, people around me say, people don't change that much, it will be the same thing all over again. Is that how it is? I believed him in front of me. It may seem a bit strange to remarry a once-divorced partner, but it is actually not that uncommon. I know of several examples myself. It seems to me that once you break up with someone, you start to see the good side of them. So, if you want to get married again, I see no reason to stop you. What do you think? I think the situation changes a lot depending on whether one has children or not.